Hey, brothers and sisters, thanks for watching. I came across another story related to Trump, but this time it's Melania Trump. And I was really happy to see this story, so let's get into it. So this is in the New York Post. It was posted today, August 8th, at 1:05 a.m., so early in the morning. So pundit James Carville apologizes and pulls video suggesting a Melania Trump Epstein connection. All right, great. Let's read this. And I'll put this article in the notes, so if you guys want to read it later, you can, or refer to it. But I saw this, and I just thought this was great. Democratic strategist James Carville publicly apologized Thursday for posting a video suggesting some sort of Epstein connection involving First Lady Melania Trump. The 80-year-old pundit issued the mea culpa at the start of his latest Politics War Room podcast episode, noting he also took down and edited the offending video after hearing from the First Lady's attorney. I bet he did. James Carville, if you don't know, I believe he used to be one of the senior aides and kind of campaign advisors for Bill Clinton when Bill Clinton won the presidency back in the 90s. So he's been a Democratic operative since, at least the 90s. And he says a lot of crazy stuff. So I'm really glad some of it's starting to come back to bite him. In last week's podcast episode, we spoke with Judd Legum. After the episode, we received a letter from Melania Trump's lawyer. He took issue with our title of one of those YouTube videos from the episode and a couple of comments I made about the First Lady, Carville explained. We took a look at what they complained about, and we took down the video and edited out those comments from the episode. Ouch. I also take back those statements and apologize. Carville, sounding like he was reading a prepared statement, added. Yeah, his lawyers told him, hey, knock it out. And I see here, Daily Beast apologizes and retracts article alleging Melania Trump Epstein link. Maybe I'll click that next. I haven't read that. And I honestly haven't read this either. Melania shared a transcript of Carville's apology on X, along with a screenshot of the pulled video with a red X across it. The YouTube clip was titled James Carville, the Epstein Connection, Trump and Melania. It's unclear what specific claims made by the former Bill Clinton campaign manager peeved the First Lady's legal team since the offended comments have been scrubbed. Darn. Hopefully somebody has the original video and it pops back up. Carville's retraction and apology follows lefty news website Daily Beast taking down a Melania story last week after the outlet was contacted by her lawyers. After the story was published, the Beast received a letter from First Lady Melania Trump's attorney challenging the headline and framing of the article. Read the editor's note that replaced the article's text. After reviewing the matter, the Beast has taken down the article and apologizes for any confusion or misunderstanding. Greatness. And so here's I guess this was the original thumbnail from the YouTube, the Epstein connection, Trump and Melania, and it's got pictures of them. The retracted article highlighted dubious claims by author Michael Wolff that a modeling agent connected to notorious sex predator Jeffrey Epstein introduced Melania to her husband, President Trump. In her self-titled 2024 memoir, Melania explained that she met Trump at a September 1998 Fashion Week party at the Kit Kat Club in New York City. Trump sat down next to his future wife and started a conversation, Melania recalled. I found myself drawn to his magnetic energy, she wrote. The Trumps got engaged 6 years later and married in 2005. Okay, so what do I think? I'm pretty happy that Carville took one on the chin here. I don't know what exactly he said. I didn't read it. Sounds like he made a claim that there was a connection between Melania and Trump's meeting and Epstein that was, probably legally defamatory. And so I think that's interesting. Politicians, you can just say just about anything you want about them and get away with it. But the first lady is not a politician. Carville is used to, I think, just saying whatever he wants, and people believe him. And so he just, he's telling lies and he's just making stuff up. I'm thinking, and is my guess. I haven't read it, but that's what I'm thinking. I think it might have crossed the line into defamatory territory. I'm not a lawyer, but that's my guess. And he was just warned that, hey, this is defamatory. You need to cut this out. And it must have been serious because he and Axios both are apologizing for this kind of behavior. So hopefully they've learned their lesson. Hands off of Melania. Trump is probably fair game. President is a very public figure, and you kind of put yourself out there if you're going to run for a political position. So you can say, with the free speech laws in America, you can say just about anything you want about public figures and get away with it. But Melania Trump, like I said, is not a politician, so the rules are a little different. So I'm happy to see this. I'm completely okay with going after Trump for things he really did, but trying to smear him and Melania for untruths, that's what I don't like, and that's part of why I do these videos. Is I want to get the facts out there, and then you can decide. I'm going to tell you what I think, and I think I'm kind of a middle of the road, kind of centrist normie. I'm sure liberals are going to think I'm far right and a Nazi. but I think I just try to go off the facts, whatever the facts are, and I'm kind of happy to see Carville getting his due on this one. All right, guys, thanks. We'll do it again later. If you like this, like and subscribe. If you don't like it, don't watch. Talk to you later. Bye.